Now, what is the pay scale that you can expect for a person who is working on DevOps? So generally, if you see, it depends on the number of experience, and it is directly proportional on how many things that you know and you can help the company to solve the problem. So that way, I'm just trying to put a median salary, which is nothing but an average salary. So don't come to a conclusion that this is the maximum that you can get or this is the least that you get. There is no limit for the salary that you're going to get, but it is directly proportional to two things. That is your skill set that you're going to help the company, and what are the futures or the skill set that company is going to take from you. So it is both directly equivalent. So that way, for a beginner with 1 to 5 years of experience, you can expect a salary difference of 3 to 6 times when compared to others, because in IT you'll always have the standard saying that your salary will be proportional to the number of years of experience, or 1 point time the experience what you have. But if you see in DevOps, people are going to get somewhere around 3 times to 6 times their experience. Now that's when the average salary could be noted here. But as I said, it is not that everyone is going to get, but it is completely dependent on the company, as well as it is dependent on your skill set. And we have people who have get even more than that or less than that. That is completely dependent on these two factors, wherein this is an average salary that you can expect. In the same way, for experienced people between 6 to 10 years of experience, once again, their salary range will be anywhere between 3 times to 4 times their years of experience. And that's when equivalently the average salary, what they're going to get it somewhere around this. Okay, so whatever the salary that I'm putting is the per annum in lakhs. And if you grow more and more experience, now once again, the salary range would be somewhere around 3 times to 4 times. But again, there is no limitation here. It's completely again up to the individual on how much they can grow. But if you see, ideally the average person among this experience would be getting up anything this much. And why is it? It is again because you are not focusing on only one area. As I said, an example of mate, the company is also going to focus in that way. How is that they'll be ready to give more and more for a person who is doing only one area? Is it that, or they are happy to give someone who is working on different problems, helping them to grow their business and reducing the cost? So that's how the salaries are directly proportional to the number of quality things as a service that you're going to provide. Okay, so yeah, so I saw a question, how effective you are going to do? That's a very good question. So now, as I was saying, it is more important now that if a person who is going to come into the DevOps culture and solve different problems in the company, then he needs to know all the problem areas that we have in the organization. That is when we have different kind of problem solving areas called as version controlling, build management, continuous integration, configuration management, virtualization, cloud computing. So it doesn't mean that now if you're trying to do work of three guys, and if you are going to do all the work of three guys, then you will never have time to do anything else. So it is not about doing the work of three guys directly, but how smart and effectively are you going to do? And for doing it, how is that you are going to do automation that is needed for it? So that is what you are going to learn and be ready with yourself as a DevOps engineer. So I cannot just say that, okay, I need three guys for doing some task in one development, one maintenance, and one operation. Now, if each one of them are going to spend 8 hours, now if you say, I want you to do all the three, are you going to spend the 24 hours a day on doing it? No. With the same given 8 hours, how is that you're going to effectively do all this task? And in that, what and all the processes that you have to implement, what improvements are you going to bring in, and for that, what are the tools that you're going to use for doing the automation is the important thing that you need to understand. Okay, so that's the key, where for someone with any kind of background that you want to come to such a kind of culture where you are ready to solve different problems, you need to know certain fundamental and the essential things. So that's what we are going to focus as part of our course, where for someone with any kind of background or without any kind of background, we'll be going from the scratch, where we will be not just talking about the tools, because tools will be there today, tomorrow there will be one tool. So the focus, what we will be doing is, you need to first understand the concept of how you can do automation in each of the area. For that, you should understand what is the problem, how is that you're going to approach. So that is how we will be going in module by module, where each one of them will be talking specifically about a particular problem that you have in an organization, that either could be in the development side or it could be in the operation side. And together you will be ready with everything. So at the end of the course, you will be ready with knowing all the details, and in that we will be taking one tool which is most important and most widely used in the market, and you will be getting familiarized. So that is when, if you go outside to the market and be ready to market yourself, if a company needs, they can pick anything from this and they can give us task to you. So rather than you say that, hey, I know only the cloud, or rather than saying that I know only the build management, now you should be ready with knowing all those things. That is when, if a company needs you to work on build, you are ready and you know that, so that you can directly jump on and provide the solution. And if they want you to work on cloud, you can jump on and provide a cloud solution. If they want you to do some automation and scripting, yeah, you know that, and you will be working on them. So that is how the, pretty much what we are focusing here is giving all those things which is essential for a person with or without any background to get into such a way that you will be confident and ready to get into the market to give suggestions and solutions to a company as being an employee. So that's the confidence that we are going to develop in understanding all these tools. So this is the beginning and to an intermediate level where you will be exposed to everything. And then after this, you have to focus on the specialized way. So that is when, once you know all those things, you will be under area that, now let me say that I want to be specialized only on this area. So that is when you have to get certified in any one of the tool. So that's when you will get into the very advanced concept of that particular tool or that particular area and get certified. But other than that, you are going to be a generalist where you are aware of all the problem solving areas and get well versed with one tool, so that if a company asks you, whether it could be a fresher or an experience, you're not just going to say that, hey, I know only this, I know all these things. You ask me any problem that you want me to fix, I will be helping you by providing a solution in working in any one of them, or you can even create a process by joining all these tools together and give a solution and working on the automation. So that's the advantage how you should be approaching towards DevOps, and that is the major focus on what we will be doing. Okay.